everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Emily and we're doing a tag video today. I have not done an AuthorTube tag in so long, but considering that as I'm filming this, we are about 1 week out from the publication of my debut novel, it seems like a good time to do the debut novel tag. I'm also doing a fun little giveaway for this book. I will talk about it at the end of the video. So question number 1 is tell us about your debut novel, work in progress. It seems a little odd to call it a work in progress considering it's done. My debut novel is Under the Earth Over the Sky. It's a cozy fairy tale about a fae king who takes in and rescues a little human baby, and it's the story of him raising his new son as weird magic starts happening and strange monsters come to the borders of his lands. Question number 2 is, are you traditionally publishing or self-publishing this novel? Self-publishing, 100%. Over the summer I did a Kickstarter as a pre-order campaign. We did all sorts of stuff. We did paperbacks and hardcovers and special editions and stickers and bookmarks and an audiobook. Obviously I have the proof copies, completely self-published, doing it all myself. Would recommend. By the time you guys see this video, the book will be coming out on Amazon in a matter of days. Question number 3 is the current status of the book, and yeah, as mentioned, it's several days from publication. It's done. Question number 4 is how long have you been writing? I don't know if this is entirely how long I've been writing or just this book. I've been writing since I was 14. I really started seriously getting into it when I was 16, but this particular book I started in the summer of 2020. Question number 5 is what earlier works were put on the back burner or abandoned completely to make this novel? None really, because I tend to just take on multiple works in progress and ignore the fact that it overloads my brain, and I will write any of my books I feel like writing. I was also writing In Dying Starlight at the same time as this, my web novel, and I've written some other stuff, but I think I do remember that I started this book for Camp NaNoWriMo in 2020. I don't remember which one, but I think I was deciding between the vague idea for this book and the vague idea for a Greek mythology book, and I had more of the plot for this book, so I picked that one. And the idea for the Greek mythology is still there. It's written down in my work in progress folder, but I was never really serious about that idea, so it didn't get put on the back burner really. Question number 6 is what was the most challenging thing about writing this novel? Editing it. I pantsed entirely too much of this book. If you were with me on my journey of drafting and revising and editing this book, you will remember. I pantsed too much of this. Revising it was an actual version of hell for me. There were entire plots that I didn't know what to do with. I ended up cutting out 4 or 5 chapters near the end and rewriting them. I just could feel in my soul that they weren't right, but for a long time I didn't know why they weren't correct and I didn't know how to fix them. The easiest part of this book was drafting. The hardest part was figuring out what drafting Emily was thinking. But eventually I revised and figured out what I was doing, and I'm extremely proud of the book it turned into. Question number 7 was what was the funnest part of writing this novel? Definitely drafting, because I was just blissfully unaware of how much editing I would have to do. Question number 8 is what did you learn during the writing process? First of all, for me personally, if I don't outline at least the vague plot points and the direction of the story, I will eventually want to punch myself in the face and I will cry. Number 2 is that editing is the most time-intensive part. I had no idea how long it would take me to edit this book. I drafted it in like 2 or 3 months, and it's been almost 2 years since it's been more than 2 years since I started it. So that tells you how much of that time was spent editing. But I do think I got just a general sense of how I write longer forms, because I've been writing short stories for a really long time and novellas, and this was the first complete novel I had written in a very long time. So I think I just learned quite a bit about my writing process that I can't even put into words. I just am more confident in my ability to write full-length books and know how to revise them. Separate of writing, I also learned so much about marketing a book and marketing a book on TikTok and on Amazon and how to run a Kickstarter and how to fulfill a Kickstarter. I know more about shipping than I ever thought I would know. The amount of marketing and publishing information I have taken in, amazing, and my brain feels like it's full of so many little marketing tips. Question number 9 is if you could go back in time, what 3 things would you tell the version of yourself who is still in the midst of writing the first draft? Number 1, this novel will kill you a little bit, but it does turn out to be the favorite thing you have ever written, the story you are most proud of to date, and you will love it to death. Number 2 is editing will take much more time than you expect, and a very good idea, for me particularly, is to, after I have drafted it, when I am getting ready to revise and edit, to re-outline the entire story. Somehow that really helps me if I have to do any set amount of developmental edits. If I'm not just doing small edits, re-outlining the entire thing really helps. Number 3, this is not entirely writing based, but I was very worried about how I would market this book because it's cozy and it's a very platonic father-son story. There's really no romance other than like a small side plot. It's a bit differently paced than the average book. I had no idea if anybody was actually going to like it or if I was going to be able to sell any copies, and people on TikTok will end up loving this book because they like to be punched right in their emotions. There is an audience for this book. You just have to find it. And question number 10 is, will your next work be a sequel or a new work? This was a standalone book. Everything other than this is new. I am still currently in the middle of writing In Dying Starlight, which is a series of novellas. I'm about to write novella number 10 for NaNoWriMo, and there will be 13 or 14 of them. Those are novellas, but the next full-length novel will be the first in a duology, and that's the romantic fantasy I've mentioned on this channel a couple of times. The project title is Project Frost. So that is the debut novel tag. If you've been with me through the entirety of this channel, you probably know quite a bit of this because you have heard me crying about editing for about a year. But I have been wanting to do a little giveaway for this book, and now that we are approaching publication day and I actually have all the copies because I'm sending them out for the Kickstarter, let's talk about doing a little bit of a giveaway. This is going to be a release day celebration type of giveaway. I love when authors do this, and I'm really excited to finally be able to do this type of thing with my own books. So release date is Tuesday, November 8th. I'm going to have a little Google form up, and I will mention this again in the publication day video when that goes up on Tuesday. I'm doing a little release day celebration, so anybody who posts about the book in any form on any of their social media, you can grab a screenshot of that post or grab the link if you want, put it in the Google form, and anyone who enters, I will draw a name and I will be sending you a free signed hardcover of Under the Earth, Over the Sky. And yes, this is a release day celebration, so the giveaway is for Tuesday, November 8th, but if you would like to post about it before then, obviously I would love that. So Tuesday, November 8th, if you would like to celebrate the release with me, and if you would like to enter this giveaway, just grab a screenshot or the link of anything you posted, drop it in the Google forum, and I will be picking a winner. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I am so happy to be able to share this book with you guys. Finally, you can pre-order this beautiful little thing, or if you're seeing this after publication, it's available. Go check it out. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and I will see you all in the publication day vlog. Bye!